Did you know that back in 1912, someone actually rode a motorcycle around the world? Yep, that person was Carl Stearns Clancy. With his 1912 Henderson Model B, he became the first person ever to embark on such an epic journey on a motorcycle. So, what kind of bike did he use? Well, Henderson was already a familiar name to Americans, alongside Harley-Davidson and Indian motorcycle. These three were pioneers in the motorcycle industry in the early 20th century, paving the way for technological advancements and the riding culture we know today.
Got trunk.
However, Henderson had a slightly different approach. Instead of following the V-twin engine trend like its competitors, they innovated with a revolutionary inline four-cylinder engine for their time. By adopting this configuration, Henderson captivated riders who craved a combination of speed, smoothness, and superior performance. The Henderson four-cylinder engine was known not just for its greater power, but also for running more smoothly than other engines of that era. This uniqueness caught the attention of many, including police departments that needed fast and reliable patrol vehicles, as well as adventurers wanting to conquer long distances without hassle. Henderson's technical excellence earned it the nickname the Rolls-Royce of motorcycles back in the day. Its high level of innovation and quality were reasons why someone like Carl Stearns Clancy chose a Henderson to ride around the world. With this machine, Clancy not only made personal history, but also showcased Henderson's greatness and reliability to the world. Let's rewind a bit. Henderson was founded by two brothers, William G. Henderson and Tom W. Henderson. William was a visionary bursting with brilliant ideas and had a deep enthusiasm for motorcycles, while Tom had sharp financial skills and business strategies. Their combined expertise created a strong foundation for the company. In 1911, they built several motorcycle prototypes that marked the beginning of their innovative journey. The first prototype used a belt drive, which was common on motorcycles at that time. However, realizing the need for better performance, they switched to a chain drive for production models, a significant leap forward in motorcycle technology. The early versions of Henderson motorcycles featured an inline four-cylinder engine with a capacity of 57 cubic inches, 934 cubic centimeters, that produced 7 horsepower. This engine was mounted in line with the frame, providing exceptional balance and stability. Their first production model was available to the public in January 1912, sold at $325, offering advanced technology at a competitive price. Henderson's unique design and technical innovations quickly caught people's attention. For instance, they introduced a foldable hand crank starter, a novel feature that showed just how forward-thinking they were in terms of functionality and rider convenience. With improvements in subsequent models, one of which was used by Carl Stearns Clancy to travel around the world, the popularity of these motorcycles soared. Then, in 1917, Henderson was acquired by Ignaz Schwinn, the owner of Schwinn Bicycle Company, and Excelsior Motor and Supply. This acquisition happened due to the impact of World War I, which began affecting the U.S. economy, including the motorcycle industry. Despite Henderson's numerous achievements and records, financial challenges from the war made it difficult for them to maintain independent operations. Seeing the great potential in Henderson's technology and reputation, Ignaz Schwinn decided to merge the company with his own Excelsior. With this acquisition, Henderson's production moved to Schwinn's facilities in Chicago, Illinois. This move not only strengthened Schwinn's position in the motorcycle industry, but also provided Henderson with greater resources and a wider network for growth. This merger also opened opportunities for technological exchange and innovation between Henderson and Excelsior. The combination of their technical strengths resulted in motorcycles that were more advanced, reliable, and high-performing. For example, new models like the Model H and Model K emerged after the acquisition, featuring improvements in speed, durability, and innovative features like full-pressure lubrication and an optional reverse gear for sidecar use. However, not all impacts of the merger were positive. The company's shift towards producing heavier motorcycles focused on power rather than speed made William Henderson feel that his vision no longer aligned with the company. As a result, he left in 1920 to establish the Ace Motor Corporation, aiming to build lighter and faster motorcycles according to his dream. Tom Henderson had also left earlier, in early 1919, to become a Henderson exporter. Additionally, even though Henderson enjoyed financial support and infrastructure from Schwinn, they faced challenges in maintaining the company's original identity and values. The pressure to conform to the new vision and dynamics of a larger company might have affected the previously freer work culture and innovation. Interestingly, because the name Excelsior was already used by other companies in Europe, Henderson's products were exported under the name American X. This shows their efforts to remain competitive in international markets despite trademark limitations. After reaching the peak of success with the deluxe model and achieving feats like Wells Bennett's 24-hour distance record, Henderson, led by Ignaz Schwinn, faced a huge blow due to the Great Depression. This global financial crisis, triggered by the stock market crash in 1929, led to a drastic decrease in people's purchasing power. The worsening economic conditions made many tighten their belts, and luxury items like premium motorcycles saw significant drops in demand. Even though Henderson still had a full order book, Schwinn realized that continuing production in such a situation was highly risky. High production costs and market uncertainties led him to the tough decision to halt the production of Henderson and Excelsior motorcycles. This decision wasn't due to technical failures or bankruptcy, but was more of a strategic move to protect his core business. Schwinn chose to focus on bicycle production, which was considered more affordable for consumers during the economic crisis. Unfortunately, this marked the end of Henderson's journey as a motorcycle manufacturer, even though their innovations and legacy are still remembered today. Interestingly, this situation contrasted with Harley-Davidson, an Indian motorcycle, which managed to survive the Great Depression by adopting strategies of adaptation and product diversification. Perhaps there's a valuable lesson here about resilience and innovation in facing economic challenges. After many years since Henderson's demise, Daniel Hanlon, who was then the founder of Hanlon Manufacturing Company, took the initiative to revive this legendary brand. In early 1993 in Burnsville, Minnesota, Hanlon established his company with the vision of rekindling Excelsior-Henderson's glory in the modern motorcycle world. Massive investments were made to build a factory in Belle Plaine, Minnesota, with a production capacity of 10,000 motorcycles per year. With minor adjustments to the assembly and finishing lines, this capacity could be increased to 20,000 units. Then, Excelsior-Henderson introduced its first production model, the Super X, in December 1998. The company successfully partnered with 140 dealers across the United States, expanding their distribution network and ensuring the availability of products for motorcycle enthusiasts in various regions. The Super X was offered at an average price of around $18,500, targeting a market segment seeking a blend of classic design and modern technology. Interestingly, embracing a trend that had been popularized by Harley-Davidson and Indian motorcycle, Excelsior-Henderson began adopting V-twin engines for their new Super X model. This was a significant shift from their historical use of inline four-cylinder engines. By incorporating a powerful 1,386 cubic centimeter V-twin engine, they tapped into the classic American cruiser appeal that riders adored. The decision not only aligned them with industry standards, but also allowed them to bring their own unique twist to the V-twin configuration. Enthusiasm for the Super X was quite high, and production ran smoothly with a total of about 1,900 units produced in various configurations. 1,161 units for the 1999 model year and 720 units for the 2000 model year. These motorcycles weren't just sold to the general public, but were also used as promotional bikes, test prototypes, and other special units. Although initially promising, the company faced significant challenges in funding and developing its dealer network. An investment of $100 million over 7 years wasn't enough to reach profitability. Ultimately, on December 21st, 1999, Excelsior-Henderson was forced to file for Chapter 11 reorganization due to insurmountable financial difficulties. Hot off the press, the licensing rights for Excelsior-Henderson have been scooped up by Bajaj, one of India's leading motorcycle manufacturers. This move opens an exciting new chapter for the legendary brand. With Bajaj's acquisition in December 2020, there's a big hope that the legacy of Excelsior-Henderson will be revived and introduced to a wider generation of riders around the globe. But will the brand still carry its American identity? Considering Bajaj hails from India, the question arises, will Excelsior-Henderson become a harmonious blend of American heritage and Indian innovation, crafting a captivating new identity? Only time will tell. What we do know is that Excelsior-Henderson's long journey is stepping into a new era full of possibilities, ready to leave its mark once again in the history of motorcycling.